guys, Apothic here, and today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do client-side vehicle replaces for FiveM. So it's like how in a server they'll have like a replaced vehicle, so like you have like one car that's normal GTA replaced with like a BMW or something. Basically you can do that but client-sided, so for other people in the server they will see a normal car or whatever car they have replaced, but for you it'll be something different. So before we get started, got this guy right here on the FiveM forums was the guy that figured it out, and this is what I'm going off of to show you guys how to actually replace the vehicles client side. And so what you're going to want to do is you want to get a car that you want to download to replace. I'm going to get this Rolls-Royce Wraith. But just an FYI, some car files don't work because some replaces just the file size of like the YTDs and whatnot are just too large for FiveM apparently. So you'll load into the game, and if the vehicle drives past you or you try to spawn it, it'll crash your game and it'll be a crash code, or it'll say something like failed to load something, and then like probably like the vehicle name.ytd. So some vehicles don't work, some do. You just gonna have to do trial and error. But I know for a fact this car works. So go to replace. You see it replaces the Windsor. Now normally you can just read the readme and it'll tell you the location where to install it. But this is like normal GTA, so like how do you install it in FiveM? So what you're gonna want to do is go to your FiveM application data, and you're gonna want to go to your citizen, and in here you're gonna want to create the folder in which the car is supposed to be replaced in, basically the DLC. So if in the readme it doesn't tell you how to make one or the location, what you're gonna want to do is go to OpenIV, and then you're gonna type in the search bar and you're gonna type in the name of the vehicle, and then it's gonna come up like this, and you want to click search Windsor in all archives, and it's gonna search through your GTA 5, and it's gonna find the DLCs in which the car is located. And as you can see here, the car we're trying to replace, it's located in the DLC pack MP Lux. So what you're going to want to do, you want to go to your citizen folder and your application data. And I already have one here, but basically you're going to do new folder, and you're going to do DLC underscore, and then basically the DLC name. So if in OpenIV, if you go to your Update x64 DLC packs, basically do DLC underscore and then one of the names for these, or whatever folder the car is located. So we're going to do new folder, DLC underscore MP Lux for me, but I already have one, so I don't need that. So then you're going to go to then you're going to create a new folder, and it's going to be x64 levels GTA 5 vehicles. But you see some DLC packs like Patch Day, you put the vehicle file directly into the vehicles folder. But if you go into OpenIV, and some of them, because this folder represents the vehicles that RPF in like one of the patch days. As you can see right here, it represents the vehicles that RPF. But in some DLCs like MP Lux, the vehicles are stored in like the DLC name .rpf. So it says MP Lux vehicles. That's like basically the folder where you're gonna put your cars is gonna be the name of the RPF in which it goes in your single player. So once you create the folder, you have that final folder created, which represents the RPF. I already have the files in here, but basically you just drag and drop them in here. And then if the vehicle is found in like x64W, or not x64W, x64E, if the vehicle file is located there, it's most likely going to go to platform levels GTA 5 vehicles. This is where a decent chunk of the vehicles are stored. But right now I have installed this Windsor replace. But if this gets confusing, this guy has like a detailed instructions right here. I'll put the link to this in the description, and also this text right here, which is the main thing right here. So I'm gonna launch my FiveM, and I'll show you guys that the vehicle's been replaced. Alright guys, now that I've loaded into the server, this server does not have the Windsor replaced with anything, but since I just replaced it with that Rolls Royce, I can spawn the vehicle. As you can see, it's now been replaced. It's Rolls Royce we installed. Need some better lighting. And as you can see, we now have a client-side replace vehicle. I have already replaced quite a few other vehicles. For example, I replaced this with a Ferrari. And you can replace a good amount of vehicles, but just a warning that, you know, some vehicles files just don't work. You've got to find a different just a different mod because just the file size is too big, or just so you know, if you install too many of these vehicles, it may increase texture loss.